Hello, myself Dr. Deepak Shirbhati. I am working as a principal of Vikramshila Polytechnic Darapur, Taluka Daryapur, District Amravati, Maharashtra State of India. And today I am going to demonstrate you the VRML plane sensor demonstration using Vivity Studio. And I will be dealing with two objects. One is carom board and coin, and the other will be the Indian tricolor, means the Indian flag. So let us start with the exercise. What is plane sensor? With plane sensor, you can drag around a plane into two dimension. That is, it can be moved in its local x and y direction. Its local z coordinate is fixed at 0. This sensor is a very useful one in user interface as it can be used to create a slider device, which, as we all know, is one of the main 2D user interface components. So with the help of plane sensor, we can say that we can slide anything within the XY plane, and we can fix the limit of the that XY plane. In this particular say exercise, I will be sliding the coin, carom board coin, on the carom board on the board surface, and I will be raising and lowering the flag Indian tricolor along the post. So in this tutorial, I have used plane sensor to drag Indian tricolor along the post and carom coin on the surfaces of carom board. Now the first step will be download and convert the 3D model in VRML. As we know, Vivity Studio is very poor as far as the solid modeling is concerned. Attractive solid modeling with Vivity Studio will consume a lot of time and efforts, and I therefore downloaded attractive carom board 3D model from the link below. This is the link. You can directly import the 3D model in Vivity Studio, but it is always preferable to use utilities like CAD Exchanger, which converts 3D model in VRML. Importing 3D model directly in Vivity Studio can cause Vivity Studio to become non-responsive. So you will find that when you want to directly import the model into Vivity Studio, the Vivity Studio will go into hang condition. So you have to make a number of attempts, and then also you may not get success. So it is always better that you convert the object into VRML prior to importing that object into Vivity Studio. And there are utilities like say CAD Exchanger, which will help you in this particular task. So the first step is download and convert the model into VRML. I have downloaded the carom board from this particular website. It is free3d.com. This is the zip file. I have copied this zip file into one folder which I have previously created on the desktop. Now unzip this zip file to the folder. Now this is the CAD Exchanger utility which will convert the 3D model into VRML, and with this conversion it will be very easy to import that model into Vivity Studio. Direct import may cause Vivity Studio to become non-responsive, as we have already discussed. So this is the VRML file. So we have used some intermediate utility instead of directly importing the model into Vivity Studio. So direct import is supported, but most of the times the Vivity Studio will go into hang condition. That will unnecessarily waste our time and efforts also. Now we will be importing that particular carom board into the Vivity Studio. So I have started the Vivity Studio. Go to the import, locate the folder which you have created on the desktop, locate the file that you want to import, that is the WRL file, this VRML file. Okay, so this is the file. Now what we can do is that we can have a texture, so it will look very beautiful. This is a texture image, JPG image, that I have already downloaded from some other website. So this is a perfect image, and I have superimposed that JPG image on the carom board, and you can see, of course there is a little bit mismatch, but that can be tolerated. There is a mismatch at the holes along the four corners, but that can be tolerated. That mismatch is not much, we can say a little bit mismatch is there. So here we have actually carried out texture mapping. Now we will be introducing the coin. I have actually downloaded the coin in a similar manner from the website which supply the 3D model. This is the, then I have converted that particular coin into VRML, and this is a texture mapping image that I want to apply on the coin. So the same process I have carried out. Now here, instead of bringing the file directly or importing the file directly into the working file, you actually import the file into some new file, so that Vivity Studio will not become non-responsive. Otherwise, if you try to directly import the file into the carom board file, probably Vivity Studio will become non-responsive. So texture has been applied in the preview. It is not actually, it is a very small object, but in the Vivity Studio itself you can see the texture on the surface. Now you can copy this group. It is perfectly at 000 position, which is very important in Vivity Studio for our perfect interaction. Now again I have placed the coin, carom coin, at perfectly 000 position. Now you have to just actually lift that particular coin over the surface. On Z axis you give some value, positive value. 0.1 will be too high, it has lifted it by 0.01 will be perfect. So it is just above the surface of the carom board. So you can see that the coin is above the surface of the carom board. Then coin is too small as far as the size of the carom board is concerned. What you can do is you can increase the black actually is the coin at the center. In the preview it is not that much visible. The black spot is actually the coin. Then interaction, create a drag sensor. Plane sensor is a drag sensor. Bring that sensor to absolute 000 position. Bring that under the coin group. Uncheck the cumulative box and give the x and y constraint, because z is already 0. In plane sensor, z is by default 0. So that's all for about defining the plane sensor. Now plane sensor limits we will set as minus 0.45 and plus 0.45. and y limits will be again minus 0.45 and plus 0.45, and the route will be from the plane sensor to the coin, because we want to move the coin. So it is a indexed facet IFS, and the field will be plane sensor transition change to SFV VEC3F, and set translation SFV EC3F. So such type of routes needs to be defined. So minus 0.45 minus 0.45, and here it will be plus 0.45. This actually I have obtained from trial and error. So there wasn't any measurement actually. I have obtained it from the trial and error. So previously I carried out one exercise as a practice exercise, and from that I came to know that it should be in this range. Now create the route. The route should be from plane sensor to the coin. The index phase rate IFS is defining that. Translation change SFVEC3F. Set translation. Now I'm looking for set translation. So route is valid. Now you can see the route. Route is perfect. Now we can actually view the output. So for checking the final output, you just save the file in the folder. So this will be the interactive carom board. So call it as interactive carom board, because here you can actually move the coin on the surface of the board. So that's all. And you can see that the coin is very small. You can increase the size of the coin. Of course, it is moving perfectly on the surface. Only the problem is with the size of the coin. We increase the size of the coin, make it probably double. So scale it double. Yes. And then it will be perfect. Now the coin is perfectly visible. Now there will not be any problem as such. Okay, now it is perfect. Similarly, you can put a striker also, and you can put another coin also. Just for practice, you can put one striker or one another coin. So that's all. Then in interactive tricolor, that is the second object that we will be creating using the plane sensor. Again, the steps are same as of the previous object. Download the 3D model of flag from the suitable website. Of course, you can download the free model. Don't download any paid model. Convert a 3D model into VRML with suitable software like CAD Exchanger. Remove the flat plane with suitable thin box. Ensure zero thickness. Download animated GIF of Indian tricolor from web. Give appropriate limits to the plane sensor in X and Y direction. So I have already downloaded one flag from one website. This is the 3ds file which I have converted into the VRML file. This was a 3ds file, actually 3D studio file, and this flag is actually owned by the US Marines. I am changing this flag into Indian tricolor. United States Marine Corps. It was originally owned by, and we will be applying this GIF file, animated GIF file of Indian tricolor. So it will be changed to Indian tricolor. So directly we will import the VRML file into Vivity Studio. Directly import the file into the Vivity Studio. This is the file, US Marine Corps file. Now only the flag plane actually is of no use because I will be creating my own flag plane. So this is the flag plane. I'm deleting this group. The rest of the things we can use. So I will be creating my own flag plane, say of 0.1 thickness, 0.1 thickness, and 0.1. Initially we will, this is the box, this is a perfect size, only the depth should be 0. Okay, this is a perfect plane. Now we will bring this plane to absolute 0 0 position. Now keep the plane at absolute 0 0 position and you can move rest of the things. Only width has to be double or one, it should be okay. Instead of double, I think it should be 1/5. Now I have moved the entire flag post. Okay. Don't move the flag, keep the flag at absolute 0 0 position. Instead of that, you can move the flag plane. That is a bit better, you can say, method. And then we will apply the GIF file. Here you change GIF. Now GIF will not be visible unless and until you check on the auto start and movie texture. Once you check on the auto start and movie texture, then GIF will be visible. Now you can see that the flag is flying perfectly. Now already I have found out the limits along the post. Those limits I will be applying. Now create a drag sensor, create the plane sensor. Bring the plane sensor to absolute 0 0 position and create the route. The route will be from plane sensor to the box. Plane sensor and then box. Translation changed. Set translation now. So this is the required. Now only the thing which is remaining is the limits, x and y limits. So that those limits I am putting. Uncheck the cumulative. On x-axis I don't want any movement. On y-axis I want that it should be only raised to 0.24. So this is the required file, interactive flag VRML file. Now we will check the final output. Go to the folder, and this is the required file, and you can see that we can raise the flag along the post. We can raise and lower down the flag, and it is following perfect limits. So it is only moving in a confined region in a restricted manner, and the GIF file is working very smoothly. It gives the feeling that the flag is actually flying. So this is how we can use the plane sensor. Now in this particular say step, what I am doing is that I want to apply some texture to the base. So I have actually downloaded one marble texture. So pink color marble texture is there that can be applied to this particular base, concrete base. So it will look like that. It is made up of marble, and here actually I want shining metals texture. Yes, that I want to apply to the post. And then you can see that now the post and the base, they have become attractive. So I have applied shining metals texture to the post. They have become attractive now. The only problem is that how to go close to the flag. That is the problem, because if we want to use jump tool, then also we cannot go close to the flag, because I want to show you how the pole is looking, whether the texture is properly applied or not. So of course it has been applied. You can see that it is shining. It has a metal shine. The problem is that I can't move close to the post. In such condition you can use walk tool. That is simple, because jump tool may not work. Walk tool will work. So you can come close to this distance, not more than this. Okay, so this is how the plane sensor is working. So thanks for watching this video. In case of any query or clarification, you can contact me on my contact details. Thank you.